Alright, so Group A. Gung Fu, Harsum, Kos, Christiana, Mana, Rainer, Showtime, sort of. Yeah, okay, so I think Showtime gets first. No, sorry, Rainer's in here. Rainer gets first, Showtime second. Mana third. No, wait, hold on. Rainer, Showtime. Gung Fu. And then Mana or Harsum. That's what I'm guessing. Christiana is definitely not bad PvP. I don't think he's been as stable. It's actually a bit of a toss-up for that 4th place, I think. I think the 4th person out of this group is one of the Protosses. Unfortunately, I don't think Costin sort of have a lot of chance. Yeah. Gung Fu's actually really been kicking ass. But if PvP is what it's mostly relying on, then it's always going to be just not exactly random, but the skill level of Protosses in that top 32. There's a lot of similarities. Showtime can at times look a head and shoulders above the rest, look so much better, like he just understands PvP, and other times, well, he's been knocked out of open cups, so it's like it's not a given. I don't think Kos, and I'm gonna be brutally honest here, I don't think Kos is good enough, even if he only has to prepare for one matchup. Kos has got some feisty late game. But, I don't believe in him. I think Kos might win against Sort of. I just don't really feel very good for Sort of right now. He's kind of on his way back, maybe, but... Clam can't exactly be lucky. Like, Clam doesn't get lucky with his current race balance. If there's 15 Zerg, I think he gets lucky. Oh, there's 15 Protoss. Rip. Need to bring back the spacesuits? Yeah, that'll make us certainly get eyes on us. That's for sure. Thanks for 200 bits. Alright, so I'm pretty set there. I'm pretty sure it's Rainer Showtime, and then a Gung Fu or the other Protosses. Scoozy. Group B, Bly, Clam, Geralt, Goblin, Max Pack, Skills, Honest Range. Well, I mean, Clem could have been in the group with the 3 Zerg, I guess. That would have been nicer. But he's got 2 Zergs, who honestly I think is just default wins for him. Give him 2 series victories, 2 zeros too, I believe. Already pushes him to likely get out of this group, but I do think it's a bit scary. Clem right now is, despite winning the most recent Open Cup, I know he did, but it's still... He has yet to prove that he isn't out of his kind of little mini slump, his off-season slump. There you go. Actually, no, season slump, because he also didn't do well at season finals. So like a month and a half of kind of being a little bit in a slump. He hasn't really proven himself to be out of that yet. We'll see, though. Like, literally, we'll see with this group. But it's definitely a far cry from where he was last season, which was like, you know, oh, he probably gets first. Maybe one of these Protosses can push him down to second. Now I'm like, well, it's a good thing he's got 2 Zergs. Kind of for free victories here. And then I do think he's generally better than all the other Protosses. His overall skill should be better. But Max Pax has tripped him up before. Skillis, I think, has knocked him out once. Actually, maybe it was Strange. There's so many S Protosses. Can we just stop that? Can we just Skillis, Strange, Showtime, Shadone. There you go. Stop that. I think Strange actually knocked him out on the Open Cups. Like 4 weeks ago. So that's a bit concerning. Skillus feels like he's in an experimental stage. I thought he was the most promising Protoss of last year. But now it just feels like he's experimenting a lot. He's actually been playing kind of odd. Max Pax, I think, gets out. So Clem, Max Pax, they both advance. I want to say Skillus advances. I gotta go with another Protoss, I think. I'm gonna go with another Protoss. Yeah. Stefano could surprise us with 1 or 2 series, but overall, no. His EVP can be I think it is still his best. I mean, hopefully it is, because it'd work out really nicely. Maybe I'm not giving Stefano enough credit. Bly, I actually think having to face mostly Protoss is not going to help him. People are on to Bly's tricks for the most part. He'll always get you, though. You always think you know what's coming, and then he does it, and you're like, I still mishandled it somehow. But having to face 5 Protoss... I'm not a believer. Clem, Max Pax, Skillus, and... I'm hopeful for Geralt. I really like the kid, but I don't know if he's really proven himself. He's kind of hovered around 5th or 6th in a lot of these... in these groups that always be like... Geralt's not a kid. I'm like 9 years older than him. I can say he's a kid. If someone who's 40 wants to say, I like that ZombieGrub kid, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm 30, but okay. It's like Rainbow Six drama. Ooh. Yeah, Rainbow Six drama. Okay. I thought Geralt's like 27 or 28. No. It's 22. That was not the picture I was expecting. I actually did a double take. I was like, did I click the right name? Is that a new picture? Kind of, maybe. Think Sarah will be better than this season? I'm expecting similar things this season. Cyril's no longer guaranteed. If Clem beats back all the Protosses, then I think he's guaranteed top 4. Raynor is guaranteed top 4. And then the next 2 actually are a bit more in question. What's picture be in his mansion? It's a pretty good picture. Very professional photographer. Anyways, look in that group. So group C, Denver, Laser, Hero Marine, Lil Bao, Drogo, Euthermal, Vanya, and Ziggy. Yeah, I do believe Hero Marine. Hero Marine's also not been like dominating the Open Cups, but I think Euthermal... Shit, Hero Marine does get out first. I think a Laser is in second. Maybe first, actually. And then I really don't have strong feelings for third and fourth. Denver struggled to get in. He almost lost to someone. Well, he did lose to someone. He had to qualify to the lower bracket. He lost to Lil Bao, who's actually very good. And then... Oh, I didn't really struggle, to be fair. He beat Battle B 3-1. Still... Well, Lil Bao's in his group. Oh, that's who I was thinking of. He lost a map to 4Jumi. Denver might be getting a little fortunate here. I mean, I feel like he's always... I always feel like he doesn't appreciate the Protoss race. I've always felt like he doesn't like CVP. But he's only got two Protoss in his group, so... Just depends on what his other matches are doing. There's an A and B stream because that's way too many matches to cover with one stream. Even with that, I'm not really keen on. I don't think Denver's gonna make it top 4. I'm actually gonna put Lil Bao in top 4. Lil Bao has been doing very well. He's clearly able to duke it out with the current pros, which is always a question for guys who come back to StarCraft. Like, Stefano can kind of duke it out with the pros, but doesn't really play in, like, a fuck ton of stuff. Has almost always, like, one matchup that's, like, very weak for him. Usually ZVZ. And even the times when it was rumored that he was one of the best Zergs on the ladder, like, back in, like, 2017, 2018 or something, he never really got to show it. So I kind of felt like he capped out on basically where he used to be when he was the world's best player back in 2012. Well, best non-Korean player. Which is still pretty damn good, but it's, 9 years later. Lil Bao actually doesn't feel like he got capped. He stopped playing in 2015-ish. 2015, 2016. But it feels like he's already on par with the professionals in his group. And even better. Hence him 3-0ing Denver. So I'm going to say a laser here, Marine Lil Bao. And then I'm going to say Euthermal. But it's because I like Euthermal. He's a friend. And he's a tricky little guy, isn't he? He's a player, but it's very difficult for me. Vanya was, I think, really promising last year, but actually fell off pretty sharply after his run in, like, summer, I think it was, wasn't it? Don't have much to say about Ziggy. Hope he has some good games. And then Drogo. I mean, Drogo's a fun guy as well, but, yeah, I don't know. I think I managed to lock in the 3 players I think will make it out, but I don't know about the 4th. I'm saying top 4, it's of the group. Group D, DNS, Hellraiser, Lambo, Marine Lord, Milky Cow, Serral, Shadone, and Soul. So Milky Cow is the player who has yet to win a series in Dreamhack, right? And he's qualified for like 3 of them. I really hope he wins the series. He's certainly good enough to, but I think his inexperience shows occasionally. He drops the ball at the finish line type thing. Marine Lord can do very well. I think Lambo makes it through. Serral makes it through. So Serral, Lambo, Marine Lord, Soul. Or Soul Marine Lord. Yeah. Yeah. the most interesting one is probably Group C. And then to a degree, well, interesting is that I really don't know who's going to be the other two to make it. Group B is the most interesting just to see what Clem is going to be able to do against all those Protoss. Is it really such a problem for him that he can't make it through a group? I doubt it. But we'll be watching. And then I think if Clem survives the group, I think he makes it to top 3 or top 4 of the tournaments, along with Cyril and Rainer and Hero Marine are still probably the best bets. But I am anticipating one of the players to actually upset that top 4. Knock Hero Marine out, knock Cyril out, knock Clem out. Rainer's probably safe. North America. It's a big group. Estrella, Masa, M. Canning, Patty Mac, Scarlet, Semper, Trigger, Vindicta. Okay, so Estrella and Scarlet. Then Trigger, I think. Trigger was very impressive. And if he's been practicing, I think he can guarantee a spot in the top 4. So Estrella, Scarlet, Trigger. And then I think I'm gonna go with Semper. Semper is a, part-timer. But he seems to be back in shape as a Terran. I want to cheer for Vindicta, but his results haven't really been there. Patty Mac might not even be playing. M. Canning. I mean, as well as he played last year, I kind of feel like the momentum is gone. Certainly good enough to be here in the top 16 of North America, but to make it into the top 8, I don't know. But I think he could beat Semper. I think he could beat Masa. I think he could take a series off of Scarlet, Estrella, or Trigger and kind of surprise me. So I don't know. Masa would usually, in the past, have been that guaranteed top 4 as well, but it's a very different time. Actually, I still think that Masa's a pretty safe pick. That guy's scrappy. He's a true Terran. He's scrappy. Estrella, Scarlet, Trigger, and Masa. That's what I'm gonna say. The guy knows how to win. Sometimes it's not very pretty. Sometimes with the skin of his teeth, but he knows how to win. Group B. Antis, Disc, Jon Snow, Namshar, Nina, Peely, and Rob. Okay, so this one is... I want to say it's going to be Neeb, Disc, Antis, and Nina. Yeah. Rob's good, but I don't know if he's good enough to make top 4. Peely actually has been quite good too. Last season he did really well too. Yeah. Masa retired like any North American player retires. He just admits he's not playing very much. I have no idea, her one. I have no idea. All the Protosses? Hey, I said Antis. I said Neeb, Disc, Nina, and Antis. Which means I'm predicting 1 Terran, 2 Zerg, and the rest of Protoss for the playoffs. That's fun. That's fun. It's a good thing that I enjoy PvP, because we're gonna get a lot of PvP. Even more so than last season.